Well, can you explain then the difference? I tell this a lot to my buyers is the difference between pre-qualified and pre-approved. Earlier, you were talking about a third one that a buyer can do to strengthen their offer. So would you explain those?
Yeah, so a pre-qualification is, I mean, it's literally just an opinion. It's, I've talked to you, you give me some information, and we think, yeah, this sounds like a loan, but I haven't verified I haven't pulled credit, I haven't looked at your income, I haven't looked at your assets. I don't know if everything you're saying is true, and I think you're a pretty trustworthy guy, but if you had given me inaccurate information, I have no way of validating that. Whereas a pre-approval is I'm going to ask you for all of those documents. I'm going to ask you for pay stubs, W-2s. I'm going to do a soft credit pull so I can see exactly where your numbers are. And then when I will have a full picture of what your financial snapshot is. And then with that snapshot, I can make real recommendations. I can say, yes, I've fully vetted this person. And then the third step would be a fully underwritten approval. And what we do with fully underwritten approval is we get all of your documentation and we send it in as if you're buying the house, and we send it to an underwriter. And by the way, underwriters are the people that make decisions on whether or not a loan is approved, not loan officers. So giving it to the person that actually makes the decision and having them make the decision as opposed to just taking my word for it, I mean, for some reason that carries more weight. So it's so that is the third option, which is a fully underwritten approval. And what we do with that is it allows people to just be way more secure when they're making more aggressive offers. So a lot of times what we see in Monterey County and in Northern California specifically is we're dealing with a lot of cash buyers. And so if you want to compete with a cash buyer, sometimes you get fully underwritten so you can close with the same speed and the same timelines as a cash offer. Cash offers can close in 12 to 15 days. We need to have loans that can do that as well. In order for us to be able to perform, to do that, we have to get a file fully underwritten so that we can move like the wind.
It's funny that you would say the cash offer. I was on tour with someone the other day. They were another lender, and I said, do you ever go to the Carmel tour? And the individual said, no, because those are in the 4 and 5 million and they're all cash anyhow. And I thought, isn't it funny that we're getting loans for $800,000, $900,000 homes, and yet the $5 and the $6 million homes are cash offers?
It is. I think there's a couple of things that are true. To qualify for loans that much, you have to show a lot of income. Right. If you're showing a lot of income, you're paying a lot of taxes, right? And so it just doesn't, it's not a common thing. People who make that much money don't show that much income. They strategically find ways to pay less taxes.
I need to have some friends like that teaching me some of those techniques.
I do. I need to make enough that I can actually start strategizing, because I still pay a lot of taxes.
Yes.